Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Oops. Today is Thursday and we'll do our daily reading. Hope you all are doing fantastic. I have the Runic Tarot for the reading and Somnia for clarifying. The kitty keeps meowing really loud. I brought him over here, but so sorry if you hear him. Kind of a little bit distracting, but okay, let's get started. Keep in mind this is collective. Take what resonates. Let's get going. What do we need to know today? Current situation, the star. Present influence. Oh, I've got upside down stuff. King of Swords. Future influence. The Empress. What we don't see. Four of Wands. What to look for. Knight of Cups. Unexpected. Two of Cups. Challenge. Wheel. Strength. Queen of Swords. Where does this lead? Ace of Cups. And Justice. And Advice. Eight of Swords. Seven of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. We've had this a lot, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, but we've had this a lot. I feel like we have, maybe I'm wrong, but I think we have. I think this is about looking out for yourself. And I think we've talked about this almost, quite a bit. And the star to me in this current situation is that you are definitely headed where you need to be headed. But I also feel like it's the feeling of reaching those dreams. Now, again, when I've been seeing this card, I haven't felt like there's this big stance. It's more subtle than that. It's you are looking out for yourself. You have been. Hair in my eyes. You have been, but it hasn't been this huge drama. It's just been kind of subtle and more inner work than showing that you're standing up for yourself. And I feel like I've felt like this a long time with this card. And I love the star in the current situation because this does mean that you're starting to see your wishes and dreams appear because it's now, right? It's now. So I'm going to clarify this. I'm really curious, though, about the King of Swords being in the influence. This is what's influencing the now, which is helping you to reach your dreams. So I'm kind of more curious about that than I am the star. Well, let's get into that then. Let's do that because the star makes sense. Everybody's dreams are going to be different, right? Let's take a look at this King of Swords. The King of Swords is is someone that's very direct, or so if it's not someone being direct or a person that's influencing you, it's your actions of being direct and articulate and having that, I call it tunnel vision, complete focus. Tell me more about this King of Swords and the present influence. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Devil, Four of Swords, and Seven of Cups. So there is something about, there's been something that in the past with that devil, and not necessarily in the past, this is kind of explaining what this king is. There's healing that's been needed to happen here with some kind of attachment, addiction. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, I think it's making that choice. Like, I don't feel like it's about choices. I feel like it's about making the choice. With the King of Swords, I don't see, the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords just don't go together. They just don't. So it feels to me more like, okay, I've made my choice and now I know exactly where I'm going to go. Whether this is someone else or you, it does have to do with healing. And once the healing's done, you go, okay, this is what I need to do. This could be someone else, that same thing. Take that as it resonates. We have the Empress and the future influence. I do feel like there's continuous care to yourself. Again, these are regardless of gender. I feel like this is the care you're giving yourself. And the care someone else might be giving you as well. Tell me more about the Empress. Let's see. Page of Cups, Lovers. Yeah, okay. There's definitely someone taking care of you. So the Empress, I feel it. Yeah, I mean, Page of Cups, Lovers, King of Cups. Someone, I feel like, I mean, it could be you professing this is how I feel about you, or it can be someone else. I'm everybody's going to be different, but I feel like with that Empress, it just feels very part of the healing. Um, when you see the Empress, to think of, like the mother. I mean, taking care, nurturing, healing. Your mom would put the washcloth on your forehead. That kind of feeling. And I feel like I think someone's going to reach out, or you're reaching out to, it's almost like not put an end to something, but to say, you know what, this is where I'm at. This is how I feel. And so I feel like that's kind of what's happening here with the Empress. I like the feeling. So for this feels very relationship to me. So please, again, take this as it resonates. But with the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the clarifiers just now, it feels a lot like that. But definitely this is something that's been on your mind, because this energy of standing up for yourself. The Four of Wands is in what you don't see. So, the Four of Wands is really about celebration. Now, it's in what we don't see. So that position, I feel like a lot of times is about someone else or the environment, because it's what you don't see. Now, it can be something that you're not realizing, but usually that's in what to look for, but we'll see. Okay. Tell me more about the Four of Wands, please. Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there is I do feel like someone is recognizing you, and they will tell you, but it may take a bit. So that's why it's in what you don't see. I think they're celebrating you. They're realizing, what you've accomplished. For some people, it's realizing what you have accomplished within yourself, celebrating that. But since it's in what you don't see, I feel like it's someone else. And this could be work too. This definitely could be work, because we've got the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. But with the Knight of Cups there, it's definitely about a message coming in from, usually that's someone who cares about you. A lot of times that is a very romantic entity. So what to look for is the Knight of Cups. There is someone out there, like, I feel like look for this person or feeling. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Let's see what that means. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Golly, this feels like someone's coming in, guys. For some of you, Strength, Hierophant, and the Four of Cups. This has something to do with a situation where you've had to be strong. And I feel like with the Hierophant, it's about sticking to something too. And then the Four of Cups is what you've been focusing on. I feel like it's opened your eyes to this. There's someone or something there, and this isn't telling us exactly who it is or what it is, but it's saying to don't let go of, don't lose sight of what you want, like what your goals are. Don't lose sight of that. That's what this is. And if this is someone coming in or you reaching out to someone, it doesn't really matter. I think it's more about communication and moving towards something. I feel like someone's moving towards you. It's just a matter of keeping, looking for that. Sometimes people are subtle and you don't realize, exactly what they're doing or how they're doing it. The Two of Cups is in the unexpected. I mean, and then the Lovers was on the bottom of the deck there. So yeah, yeah. So the Two of Cups here. Tell me more about this Two of Cups in the unexpected. What does this mean here? Wheel, Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. This is something you've been waiting for, something that you've been patient about. The Wheel, I feel like this could be someone from the past. At least it's a feeling from the past. But with the Wheel, things are starting to now move forward. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is maybe something that you've been very patient about. I feel like this has come up a lot. So I feel like you're reaching that pivotal moment here. This doesn't, I think if you'll know who it is, but I do feel like unexpectedly this kind of is, it feels a little bit exciting to me too, because it also feels very healing. Like I'm sitting here thinking, this is nice. It feels good. It feels right. It feels comfortable. So there's something to be said about that too, because that's what we want in any relationship. Wheel is in our challenge, and I feel like the Wheel is saying, things are going to move forward. Tell me more about the Wheel. Five of Wands, World, Ace of Cups. I feel like, the conflict is over here, so there's something new beginning. I think the challenge is to continue to move forward. I don't feel like it's a challenge as much as it is a realization. So keep this in your sights too. Like, okay, and you could feel like time is getting away from you a little bit, but I feel like it's just time to put an end to the conflict and reach out. I'm not sure why it's showing up in a challenge, other than maybe it's just something you can't get past. Maybe. The Queen of Swords is in your strength. I mean, that has a lot to do with the King of Swords, but it could be different. I feel like you know exactly what you want, and that's your strength. Like, I feel like you're being very smart about this, intelligent, not putting a lot of emotions, and that's going to be good, I think, because even though this is an emotional situation or a relationship that could be somewhat emotional, I mean, I don't mean bad emotional, I just mean, heartfelt, that sometimes we need to make sure that we're being smart and using our brain too. Tell me more, because tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Two of Cups, King of Swords, Death. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a change between. So if this was a relationship from the past, whether it be just a friendship relationship or romantic, it's definitely headed towards change and growth with the Death card. But with the Two of Cups, King of Swords is clarifying that Queen of Swords. This is definitely, the relationship is headed for changes. How those changes pan out, I feel like pretty good, because where does this all lead? It leads to the Ace of Cups. I almost said Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is all about, starting something new, a new beginning, it could be creative, it can be love, it can be, any kind of cuppy thing, water, softness, emotional, creative, spiritual, any of those. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Justice, Nine of Cups, Judgment. I feel like, okay, with this, I feel like with Judgment and Justice and the Nine of Cups, there is a big change here as far as growth, because the Justice is talking about balance and doing the right thing, and the Judgment is about, being reborn, rebirth. It can be karma, and justice can be too. But I feel like this is saying that it's new because I feel like with the justice, there's something different happening here. As far as if this was a relationship from the past, there is going to be a different kind of balance coming in. It doesn't mean, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I feel like it's new because, not because it's a new relationship, it's more new because the Ace is more about a new beginning because it's different. And then the Justice is after that, so let's find out more about that. Now, Justice is all about balance, the right thing, blind justice, knowing that the truth. Tell me about this Justice card and where this leads. Tell me more about the Justice. Six of Wands, Magician, Three of Pentacles. There's something here, I think, about recognizing maybe someone not being completely forthcoming. And with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like the Justice is working through this with this group. I feel like there's something really nice coming in here, because I feel like there's a lot of healing happening here. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of truth happening here. So over the next few days, expect that. Expect some news, but I feel like it's going to be very subtle too. I don't feel like someone's going to come out and say, this is what I did and this is what it's subtle. That's what I feel like. So the Ace of Swords is in your advice. We've had this just recently, I feel like, in advice. I feel like it was our daily reading, but it could have been one of the astrology readings. But make sure you understand. It was our daily reading in one of them. Just make sure you understand. Am I really stuck? Or can I get out of this somehow? Like, is this just in my mind? Am I keeping myself down? Am I pushing myself down? Also, I feel like in this situation, look for the truth. I don't often see that, but this card is reminding me to look for the truth. And I think the truth in what's happening here, because if this was a previous relationship, you want to make sure, right, that you're not going to get yourself into the same thing over and over again. Like, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. You don't want to do that again. And I feel like this is just take a really good look. Be very, I don't think it's careful. I was going to say careful, but I don't feel like that's the right word. It's more, open your eyes, look at it. Again, use the Queen of Swords, looking at something from an intellectual, brainy standpoint instead of from a heart place. And it's not that this situation isn't good or anything like that. I think that the whole thing is about there needs to be something different. With the Justice, the Judgment, the Wheel, what was the other one? Death, all of these cards are saying, and a lot of big cards have come in, but it's all saying, need to do something different. The Six of Wands has shown up a couple different times too, so there's something about recognition here, and maybe that will come to light as well. So there you have your daily reading. Let me know what you think, and take care. Have a beautiful day.